Greetings and salutations, so we're back to looking at nostalgia. That's what that was. So today, looking at something a little bit, obscure, or one would say, unless you collected VHS tapes from the 90s. You can't. In this case, looking at the Insider's Guide to Pokemon Tournaments. And you're thinking, like, say, yeah, I mean, we recently just talked about Pokemon, and I'll be honest, yes, I in that video, I did talk about how Pokemon Go, I forgot to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it now. Although the series was popular and was getting gamers and card collectors out to buy them, in the summer of 2016, Pokemon Go was released, a game you can play on your phone, as long as you were safe about it. But yeah, it kind of really helped keep Pokemon going. So today we're looking at, the Pokemon Insider's Guide to Pokemon Tournaments, which was released on VHS tape. I do not have it. I mostly have Oklahoma. And a Christian horror film called Escape from Hell. But let's dive in to talk about this little beauty from 1999 called Insider's Guide to Pokemon Tournaments.
Hi, and welcome to Pokemon The Ultimate Experience Part 1, Tournament Play.
Be prepared for a bit of awkwardness when it comes to this. And that, yes, this product came out in 1999. So, although Pokemon was still, when it comes to, being released and all that, it was still in, one would say, infancy for both the viewers and the consumers. And I'm going to be honest, for this special, for this guide, was hosted by Jamie Jacobs. This dude.
What's your favorite Pokemon character right now?
There's one called Sandshrew. It evolves into Sand Slash. He's like, he's like a little mouse or something.
And I'm gonna be honest, whenever he decides to have interviews with folks in the product and the film, or it just comes off as very awkward, and that it's just it feels like he's suddenly children are into this.
Alex, the Charizard card. Come on over here. Oh, you can pull it out for me. Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Charizard card. The most wanted card here. Is that true?
Because it does the most damage and it has the most HP.
I mean, then again, I guess from an adult's perspective, and then because back in 1999 or in the 90s, kids, even I did, we all loved Pokemon. Our parents, they tolerated it for us. They tolerated a lot of stuff for us, And I gotta say that, although there are some goofy moments from this film, whether it is having kids that would eventually become actors, like Miko Hughes, this little guy.
Do you do anything else with Pokemon? I mean, besides the cards or the tournament play? I mean, do you watch the videos, got comics, stuff like that?
I think I have most of the videos. I don't have some of the new ones. The 3 new ones I don't have. I have both Game Boy games, Game Link Cable, the red and blue version. I'm gonna get Pokemon Stadium, Snap, yellow version, Golden. I'm a Pokemaniac.
Dylan, what's the matter?
Truly, behind you.
And although honestly in this film, it's really weird in the fact that Pokemon was still, like I just said, infancy, but it still comes off as kids are having I like this thing. How do I explain this thing that I like?
Pokemon was kind of like, they're just little Japanese characters that they went big in America, and they went big and they started making videos, trading cards like we're playing here today.
Because when you're young, you say, I like Disney, I like Pokemon, or something like that, and you're trying to say, how to explain? Because, you know, we've all had those moments when we like something, but we feel like, say, how do I explain this to someone? And I do have to say that the film does, like, say, it was really kind of surprising how the film, the guide, even shows, like, say, how even celebrities, they were not excluded in the fact that even their kids like collecting Pokemon.
Does your dad know much about this?
Well, sort of. When I play against myself, it's too easy, so I kind of force Dad to play with me sometimes.
So,
Hey, it's our good friend Ernie Hudson. Whether it was from catching some ghosts in Ghostbusters, you know, he would still have some opportunities to share some, you know, like, passions with his kids.
The thing I love best about this is, especially with the younger kids, it gives us a way to connect. It gives me and Andrew a chance to hang out today, be a part of the tournament, and things we can do together. When we get so into the video games, it's between them and the TV. This is us. You know what I mean? And it's great. And I mean, the athletic stuff is fine, but this is strategizing, it's talking, it's just a nice way to bond.
And I'm gonna, the editing for this at times can be rather, honestly, just kind of silly. I mean, then again, like, remember, 90s. And one of the things that I like say, like, when you're watching this kind of thing, you're just like, say, this gives you a bit of a smile because, like, say, I remember that. Because we, at times, like, say, heck, there's even a moment where they, like, say, and then last year's competition.
sitting on my knee is last year's phenomenon, Furby. Is there going to be a celebrity death match in the future? You heard it here, folks. He's very scared.
If you were not from the 90s, you probably don't remember this little guy, the Furby. I do have to say that, like, especially for a, like, you know, like, say, it's called The Insider's Guide to Pokemon Tournaments. It's really weird in the fact that there's not really moments where they basically just, like, say, this is how you play the game. Flip your card down, and say, my card cancels your card, my card cancels your card. But then again, that's how, like, my little cousin, he plays it, he's like, say, my Pokemon uses Slash. And all that. Basically just, like, say, no, I beat you. Because remember, he's only 5. And there is other moments in this. In the fact that we have other actors in this. Like, Vanessa Lee Chester.
I think my favorite Pokemon character would be Squirtle.
Like, you know, she is in the film, and she is almost, like, say, goes up against the Pokemon champion of the program. I'm gonna be honest, in that moment, I feel like, say, okay, guys, all this is exciting, the fact that, you know, you're talking about, like, say, how your store is going great, but at the same time, like, say, can you explain to me, like, what's going on in the background? Because it seems the parents are just, like, say, when is this over? Because it's, you can't blame me for thinking that the parents are just going to say, I love my kid, but when is this over? And I do have to say that one of the, like, although, like, yeah, I think the guy that's, like, really helping the Vanessa out, it seems sometimes, like, it feels like he's trying to say, like, hey, yeah, here's what I would do, and then, like, I'll do that, because he's just trying to fix it. You know, I'd be able to beat this kid. But, I mean, overall, I'd say the the Insider's Guide to Pokemon Tournaments is very entertaining, for what it is. Well, thank y'all for spending some time with me on my birthday. See you later.
And the posters and the toys, stickers, banners, that was the hot thing. And through Christmas we sold stuffed animals. My whole store was covered with yellow Pikachus from wall-to-wall Pikachus, and that was the hot item. Pikachu was hot. And shortly after Christmas, the card game got hot. and it started building and building. And next thing I know, every little kid that walked through the door wanted Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. In that moment, I feel like saying, oh, "Okay, guys, all this is exciting. The fact that you're talking about like say how your store is going great, but at the same time, like say, can you explain to me like what's going on in the background? Because it seems the parents are just like say, when is this over? Because it's you can't blame me for thinking that the parents
are the adults because they
Right.
obviously can't drive their cars here, and so. But I've also noticed a lot of adults really getting into it and actually trading and playing as well. I mean,
Oh yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the adults and the whole Pokemon thing?
Yeah, well,
just going to say, I love my kid, but when is this over? And I do have to say that one of the, although, yeah, I think the guy that's, like, really helping the Vanessa out, at the same time, like, it feels like he's trying to say, okay, yeah, here's what I would do, and I would do, and then, like, I'll do that, because he's just trying to fix it. I'd be able to beat this kid. But I mean, overall, I'd say the Pokemon, the Insider's Guide to Pokemon Tournaments is very entertaining.
It's definitely reached all the far corners of the earth.
We've got all the monkeys. That's all they do. They sit around and they play in Pokemon tournaments all day long.
For what it is. Well, thank y'all for spending some time with me on my birthday.